I'm just gonna say this right now, based with this latest episode, episode 9. There's no freaking way. There's no freaking way I'll be a lover unless, based with this episode, I kind of want to personally want to talk about this. I think this is something I kind of feel. I kind of feel is just basically where I basically feel about my basically as a character, basically in this anime, and it really kind of really bugs me just the way how she really kind of presents herself, and really how she basically just has a basic of a situation where she just really just wants to force herself with Rinneku, and it's just something I really do not like. Personally, I want to talk about this, and I think Mai is a very important character when it comes to this anime, and I have a really good feeling. I definitely do think that the main MC is going to end up being with. I have to definitely do think that Rinku is going to end up being with Mai. I have to do think so. That's a very likely, very good possibility. That's most likely it's going to happen. I hate to say this, but I have to say I could be right, I could be wrong, I don't know, but there's a likely, very good, strong, very good possibility. To be honest with you, I said in the past in my reviews, yes, I did say I like Mai as a character, but now I kind of changed on my stance and stuff like that. And I feel like, and I will say again, I definitely do think that Mai is a controlling character. I definitely do think that she really actually is. It's kind of like Rinku. It's kind of like Rinku. I mean, excuse me. How should I say this? It's kind of like Mai is treating Rinku like a pet. You know, she lets her go off. You know, like to do what she wants to do, but then like Mai gets jealous and stuff like that. And Rinku pretty much, I would basically in a formal way, basically have a mistress, basically as Mai. But I don't really see basically a relationship, but more like a lustful kind of relationship. That's what I personally basically definitely do see. To be honest with you, I think this episode was okay, but I think it was a major letdown for me because it really was, because seeing like with Mai, where basically Rinku, she wants to go to her fashion show, to Mai's fashion show, and you know, just to see her outfits and stuff like that. That's just basically just dressed on and stuff like that. The biggest problem that I have with Mai is that she's very stuck up. I'm just sorry to say this, but she's just really just stuck up. That's just my opinion. That's just basically what I definitely think. She thinks that she's better than pretty much all the rest of the other characters, basically when it comes into the anime. And I feel like a lot of people would like her character a lot more, but I just don't like her character. I think she's too much of a forceful, basically of a kind of character when it comes to the MC and basically stuff like that. Because after the fashion show, she dragged her on, trying to bring her con, and then she kissed her and stuff like that. And I think Riko didn't like that, and I think that Riko really did not like that. Because if I was basically in Riko's position, if Mai would have basically done that to me, I would just push her away and say like, no, I can't be doing this because I cannot allow that to happen. But Riko needs to stand up for herself. I need to tell Mai and stuff like that, I'm not ready for this right now because I don't think this is not the opportunity for me to really basically do that. Mai needs to chill with her imagination. She really definitely needs that. She definitely does. I think that she's a character, that she is a forceful kind of character. I think she's stuck up. I think she, basically for all different different generals and stuff like that, I think she's very arrogant also as well too. That's what I definitely do think. And I really don't see that possibility basically Rinku. And personally, in my own opinion, that I think Rinku pretty much just wasted most of her time trying to get Sasaki and also basically in Mai being back friends. I think that's a wasteful kind of situation. That's basically what I definitely think. I really do not believe that Mai and Sasaki are basically just absolutely just friends. I think they're just basically like frenemies, but they're just acting like that they are friends. Personally, to be honest with you, I definitely do like Sasaki as a character because I definitely think that she's a very good potential basis for the female protagonist and stuff like that. But wait a minute. This is another problem that I have basically with this episode that I'm just going to address, and I'm just going to say this right now. Is it just me, or that Rinku just like every single character basically in this anime? I don't know. I just don't know. I really am annoyed and stuff like that based on Rinko based as a character. I understand that she really basically that she really definitely that she likes Achiki-san and stuff like that because she says she subscribes Achiki. It's like an angel comes down from heaven and she has wings and she's like so cute and so pretty and stuff like that. But she may not be the best material girl basically in this anime. I don't think that she really actually is, but she definitely is a basically likable character based for a lot of people. But a lot of people would probably think that Rinko probably does like Achi-san probably a lot more better than Sasuke and Mai. But what about the other character with the girl with the green hair? That's something I'm really kind of curious about because I don't know if she's going to have any personal connections based with her. But the question is what kind of personal connections what Riko's going to have with Achiki-san because she's so inanimate basically to her because she's basically that's just basically what she really actually is. And still I definitely will say I am very, very annoyed because basically of this because I think that Rinku is just basically I definitely do think that some people are right that they were saying that not my videos but down in the comments of the videos was basically watching the episode they said that Rinku is basically creating a harem. That's something I definitely agree on, and I want to go back and to apologize by the face of that because I really did not think that Rinku was not creating a harem. That is a very good possibility that she could be basically just creating kind of a harem. Now, this is not basically high school DxD or anything like that. I promise you it's not really basically like that because if it was basically like a high school DxD, then Riku would be basically dressed as not the demon, not the harem king, but basically the harem queen because that's basically what she basically actually is. Normally you don't see female protagonists and stuff like that create a harem. Okay, you normally don't see that. Sometimes that really happens. Sometimes that really doesn't. Sometimes it just doesn't really that it really does. But the person wanted to say here is that I don't know if that's the possibility, if that's what Riko's really actually trying to do. But the question is, why would she waste so much of her time with Sasuke and basically with Mai? But like I said, for Mai on the other hand, I just don't like her character. I'm sorry. I don't hate her character or anything like that. I think, like I said before, I think she's arrogant. I think she's very stuck up basically for a kind of character that she really actually is. I think she's a forceful kind of character basically to be on Rinko, and I don't like that. That's something I don't like. That is something that I really makes me distance myself from that person and stuff like that. I would definitely repeat myself again. If that was basically what happened to me, I would have pushed her off and said like, no, I cannot be doing this and stuff like that. You can't force me into a situation where you just want to kiss me because you miss me and stuff like that. Rinko has to make up her mind what she really wants to do. That's what she really has to do. And I'm sorry to say this, yes, I didn't feel very thrilled when it comes to basing off this episode, but I'm willing to personally say here, I do find this as a major flaw, basically with Riku basically as a character, because I definitely do think I agree with some people saying here, making a harem that can create a lot of problems, and it can really basically cannot be basically either it could be good, either it could be a bad thing. I think it's a really bad thing. I really definitely do think so. I really am kind of curious about what the ending of this anime is where it's going to leave off to, because I really don't know where is the direction that this anime definitely is going to go and stuff like that. I do have problems with basically this anime, but not only problems with basically this anime, but the problems with Mai also as well too, but also with Rinko also as well too. And I definitely do think there's a likely, very good possibility they may end up becoming a couple, and I'm hoping that's really basically not the case. So I mean, I don't know. I'm really just kind of lost for words and stuff like that. I am going to continue watching it. I definitely am enjoying it, but this episode 9, it was just kind of a major letdown for me because I'm just very disappointed because just like I said before, basic Rinko based as a character, that's just my opinion and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people do want to watch this anime just for the fan service and stuff like that, including myself and stuff like that. I don't mind and stuff like that. But personally, I definitely do think that Rinko, like I said before, I think her character is just very flawed to me in such a situation. I definitely agree with some of the people what they're saying down in the comments was that they were saying that Rinku basically has a character that she just cannot decide what she really definitely wants and stuff like that. But if she really decides that she really wants Achika-san, then why would she waste most of her time basically being with Mai and also Sasaki also as well too? That's the major problem that I have when it comes to basically in this anime. That's what I'm definitely seeing and stuff like that. And that's the flawed situation. And I still will say it again. I know it sounds like pretty much like a broken record. I don't like Mai as a character. I just don't. Like I said before, it's just something about her character I just really don't like. I think that she's just kind of forcing the MC basically into a love connection or lovey-dovey doves marriage situation. That's just my opinion. That's what I definitely think. I'm sorry for getting a little upset based on stuff like that, but that's just my opinion. So I don't know where this anime stuff definitely gonna go. I'm hoping that this anime does not really end up being actually basically a couple between Rinku and Mai-chan, because it really actually is. And then I'm gonna be very, very, very let down, and I'm not gonna be very happy with the basically with this anime and stuff like that. I did buy the manga, but I'm not really so sure if I really want to buy the other ones, or maybe I really want to continue basically reading the manga or basically or not. If you think I really should, I'm not so sure. I really would love to hear what you guys have to say, but like I said before, I just don't know where things are actually going to go from here. I'm worried basically what the ending of this anime is going to be. I don't know if this is going to be a good thing or a bad thing. I really don't know. So yeah, anyways, that's it for this anime review. That's just a major rant for me. But yeah, what do you guys think about Rinku as a character? What do you guys think about Mai, Sasuke, and maybe some of the others? What do you think about possibly maybe a lovey-dovey connection between Rinku and Mai? Could that possibly could happen? What about Rinku and Achiki-san, or maybe that Rinku really likes Achiki-san, or just that Rinku's just a flawed character? I don't know. That's just basically what I see. But yeah, anyways, since I know I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down. And leave your comments below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. And I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye.